So here's something pretty cool. It's been basically 3 weeks since I've uploaded anything, and the last time I uploaded them, things were also pretty late. I think I'm like 6 weeks behind on videos now. I don't really have a great reason for it. I was busy, for some of that time. I continue to be, but a lot of times it's just I happen to have time off, and I just don't feel like recording. It sucks. I need to actually get better about that. But in this case in particular, I have a couple days off of classes because it's spring break, and so it's Monday, and I'm like, I can record this, and I had planned specifically to do that this day. And then last night, at like 1 a.m., I got sick. Now you might question, what do you mean you got sick at 1 a.m.? And I mean that. I was not sick, and then suddenly I was. Like, just a switch flipped, and I felt like shit. It's really stupid. But I'm gonna try to power through it anyway. If I have to pause the video to, like, blow my nose or die, I'll do that. This is the team I'm gonna be bringing in. Everybody's got the same movesets as before. I kind of wanted to go for some of the more gimmicky party members, so I'm bringing both of them in. And Schroeder and Fishface were in the last Elite Four team, so it was nice. But Birdo's just kind of my emergency button. Trying out Leno. He's useful, defensive, like... I don't know, I feel like he has a decent chance of being useful here. Benji-kun was kind of a star of the show last time, and definitely could be here this time, but I wanted to try to mix it up a little bit. So, making a weird alt save here. Just in case I need to, like, check the decks on anything. So, boy, do I not remember, who any of the Elite Four members are, let alone what corners they're in. Is this just Peach? Oh, it's Toadworth. Okay. I think he had dragons, maybe? I don't remember. I'm just going to leave a Schroeder anyway. It's got Intimidate, so... Intimidate. That's how you pronounce that word. Now, of course, I could just use a million infinite candies to get everybody up to, level 100, but that would be stupid. It looks like I'm already kind of out-leveling everybody. But 70 was what I needed to be on par with the devs, so... whatever. It's been so long since I played this, I barely remember what things' movesets are like, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Swords Dance, and then, see if I can just kind of, take stuff on with Play Rough. Alrighty. Now, I know Rex can get squished. I don't actually remember what that ability ties into. It's definitely not the Mimikyu ability, because that's what, that, like, potted plant has. It's not, like, sturdy, right? No. I hope I have a good number of items. That might be worth checking now before I get too far in. I've got a decent amount. Okay, so Dragon Fire. I never remember what the relationship between Fire and Fairy is. I know neither hits the other super effectively. One resists the other, though. I think Fire resists Fairy, so this would be neutral, so maybe let me just go for Phantom Force. If I survive this, which I am likely not to. Yeah, no. You know what? Before we go any further, I should probably stock up on shit. I don't want to run into problems later. Let's get a bunch more of these. Definitely a bunch more of these. Not so I can spam them during battle, but just to have them between fights. I'll still start the last fight the same way I did before. Although I suppose now I have the knowledge of the incoming flamethrower because it outspeeds, so I will take advantage of that little piece of knowledge. So Swords Dance, even though I probably don't need to. That happens. Here comes the Hooktail. I suspect this thing is going to outspeed me, and that'll be a problem, so let me deal with that. I'm thinking I can go for this, but I could also quad resist it and then use a Hooktail against the next stuff that he uses, so that could be interesting today. I'm gonna try that. I've got the Choice Scarf, so I'll outspeed and can hit with whatever dragon move this thing happens to be carrying. This thing from behind looks so weird. Draco Meteor, huh? That would almost certainly one-hit KO, but it would lower my special attack for whatever comes in next. But if I go for Dragon Pulse and that doesn't KO, then they might do that to me, so let's just go for it. Then I'll just switch. Maybe. We'll see what comes in next. I might just stay in anyway. I'm gonna have all three of the dragons. That is yet to be seen. Okay, so Dragon Normal. This thing has been a pain in the ass in the past. I can't actually switch moves. I'm locked into Draco Meteor, so... You know, my stat's been cut significantly, but let's at least see how much it does. Unless... Do I have anybody that... Honestly, yeah, you know what? I don't know how useful that's going to be with the massive attack cut that I've gotten. Let's tank the hit. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, fucking Mold Breaker. Oh shit, I didn't know that bypassed. Okay. That's annoying. So he could just use anything and kill me. I probably outspeed. I could do, you know, some damage with this. It might be better to save that for something later. You know, hope that he has something in the back of the team that can't damage me. So let me not do that. I don't know if it's going to be another Dragon Hammer coming in, but let's... This might be the time that I bust out the nuke. Let's see. Oh. Why the switch there? That's so weird. Well, Intimidate doesn't bother me. I don't know if I'll outspeed it. I do have the level advantage, so maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what the speeds on these are like, but, you know, let's just fucking click the kill everything button. There goes SpongeBob, ripping his pants again. Yeah, I've seen you. Can you believe the excitement? I'll try to use something else against what comes in next. We'll see. Forgot I had two of these. That's a Mold Breaker one and not a Intimidate one. It's interesting. I mean, I could just keep doing what I've been doing, and honestly, that is the correct option here. It would be kind of stupid not to. So, whatever. Let's keep doing it. I don't want to use suboptimal strategies just for the sake of variety. Maybe his last thing will be something that I can't do that against. No. No, I think I can keep doing the same shit. Yep. Boom Burst saves the day. Not the most interesting fight. So, let's, I'm gonna try to not rely on that too much, but I mean... Oh, I think somebody... Huh. A little bit, yeah. It's dumb, because it's like, you know, it is a legitimate strategy, it's just, it's a very boring and simplistic one, so... Okay, so we do fight Peach. I couldn't remember. Yeah, I mean, I won't change anything up, let's just go for it. I, specifically did not save state first. I hopefully will not need to. Yash. I think regular Yoshi is just plain normal type. Let's do the same shit, I guess. I do wonder if Fire Fang hits through Wonder Garden in this hack. I assume it doesn't. So I can't use this. Between these two, I think Play Rough does do more damage, so... Sure. With how many times I've had to fight Peach in this hack, you'd think I'd remember what type she uses. I thought it was Fairy, but now I'm remembering. I'm pretty sure it's actually normal. Unless it's just whatever. Okay, I think it's just whatever. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm stupid. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Suppose I deserved that. I know. Let's use Boom Burst a bunch now. I'm gonna try for Fish Face, not because of any particular type advantage, though I think this thing is Ghost Ground, right? So it should be weak to Grass. But I've got a little bit of a different strat going on here, which hopefully we'll get to see. Never mind. At the very least, I got my Unburden activated. But yeah, I'm using a Lychee Berry, which is, when you get into, I think it's 1/3 HP, it activates and it raises your attack. The idea being that, you know, it activates Unburden as well, and so it's basically just kind of like a free Dragon Dance. I also bought some, Yachi berries to resist ice, in case there's somebody that would be useful against. I couldn't remember if there was. So I've got my speed boost. This thing's normal flying. Acrobatics is boosted because I'm not holding an item, so I guess we'll go for that. And before people... you know, make fun of me for calling it Lychee Berry. I think it is supposed to be Lychee Berry, but... Oh, shit! Well, this, you know, could be an issue. What do you got? Okay, could be something worse. Yep, there's the nuke. Okay. Now, I could just send in my own and click Boom Burst, but let's try to do something different. Steel resists Fairy. I only have to deal like 40% of its HP and damage, so Iron Head is super effective. We can, yeah. Alright, you gonna do any weird shit? Or are you just gonna kinda not get a chance to? Ah, okay. Well, let's eat another one of those at least. And then I'll go ahead and switch out. You can't take a fighting hit. You will transform into a normal type and then not like taking a fighting hit. I'm thinking I have one option here. Quick, let's justify the big root that I'm still holding. Even though this probably would have healed me to full even without it. I can pretend. Oh. No, Boom Burst would have been the right call. Whatever. I'm not in a particularly dire position here. This is fine. I sure do love having my nose running and just being a general nuisance. I don't remember what Spindrift's deal is. You know, it's Grass Fairy, but I don't know if it has like any particularly strong traits. I'm just gonna try to put it to sleep anyway. Thank you for boosting my flamethrower, though. That's, you know, pretty useful for me. Whatever you plan to do with that sunny day, it's not happening now. I suppose between battles, I now must take the time to remove the mucus that is existing. Love getting sick every month. This shit didn't used to happen. I don't know why it's happening all of a sudden. I actually lost the lychee berry when it knocked it off. That is not the case with other held items. That's annoying. It's fine, though. This is why I bought extras. Alright, is this the Kamek or Bowser Jr. one or whatever? Yeah. So I think this is just fire types generally. Unless it's just kind of Bowser-themed enemies. I don't really remember. Either way, you know. Here we go. I choose to go this way. Bullshit, I have the lava shell. I should be able to get in there. I think I remember this fight being kind of a pain in the ass. Let's see how it goes this time. So, how do I want to deal with this? You don't care about fire. I don't know if it's going to have some other move that will be a problem. I already don't remember what mine knows. It has like Solar Blade, which actually, yeah, that would be a problem. Obviously, you don't really want to be in here. You are neutral to fire. I think you're neutral to fire, because I think it's fire resists fairy and not the other way around. And then obviously you would transform. I don't really want to take a boosted flamethrower by something that, you know, can't really take the hit well. Let's see how this goes. It's still, like, even with the resistance here, it's still probably going to take a hefty amount of damage, so... Alternatively, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to just use a fire move turn 1. Well, I mean, I've only got one neutral option. I feel like I should know from experience that this isn't going to actually do that much damage. And he just used Work Up, which I can't do because I'd get locked into it, so... Sunlight is a 1.5, right? Multiplier, and then Stab, which those two combined basically makes up for the resistance. Eh. Let's try it. Yeah, no, this is just a pissing contest now, except it's one I'm gonna lose because he got a stat boost. Let's at least kind of run the sunlight out, I guess. Stay in a couple more turns. The thing's probably holding a heat rock, though, so I'm guessing it's gonna be 8 turns of this shit. And... oh. Will this KO? I'm guessing it probably will. Yeah, okay. Okay, I just have to outspeed it. Who is the fastest? You by a small amount. I mean, I'll go for it. I'd rather send you in than Fish Fist, so... And yeah, this thing doesn't have Levitate because it has Drought, so... Let's just waste more time. I wanna run out this sunlight. It's probably gonna have Sunny Day on other stuff, but yeah, that is a turn that has to be used on that, which still gives me a chance to respond to it, so that's fine. Well, I mean, I know for a fact that you're a glass cannon, so you probably won't like this. I can't take a ground hit or a fighting hit, and I don't know if he's gonna have either. I know he has Mystical Fire, which is neutral. Let me just burn another turn. He might outspeed me, but, you know, I don't want to take a fucking sun-boosted Fire Blast, but somebody's got to take it. Or you could do that. I swear to God if this freezes. Okay. Wonder why I didn't go for Fire Blast again. Oh my god! I forgot that move had such bad recoil. Okay, no more sunlight for now. Cardboard cutout. I'm going to assume that I outspeed, and Earthquake is... This thing has Steam Engine, right? Not Sturdy. I don't know if it's guaranteed to have Steam Engine. It might survive an Earthquake, but See, I'm tempted to Spiky Shield, but if he goes for some, like, stat-up move or something, I'm gonna regret it. So, let's just go on the offensive. Well, there was no sturdy, but, you know, there might as well have been. And, yeah, that wasn't good. Oh, okay, sure. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I think the Yoshis have a pretty wide move pool, so it's almost certainly got something that'll hit me. I've got, Focus Sash. I can take a hit, though. Let's... Bone Club probably won't KO. Let's just... Do I want to do more damage, or do I want to, you know, try to stop whatever item-based strategy it has going on? Knockoff has proven to be very useful in the past. Let's go for that. Okay, so yeah, we know now that it has that. Damn, okay. I don't remember what Assault Fez does. But anyway. Probably incoming Razor Shell. You can take that. Problem is, Fire type. That might be fine, though. I've got high speed. Let's just kind of hope that this outspeeds. Yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for the fucking blarg. Okay, I know this thing is a pain in the ass. Now, if I can survive a hit and get into Lychee Berry range, that'll be really cool. So I'm gonna try to stay in anyway. While holding an item, Acrobatics is kind of not that strong. This thing is Fire Dragon, so it's not weak to fighting. Which is stronger between Body Press and Crunch, actually? I don't remember. They're the same. This is based off of my defense, though, which is not as good as my attack. So I guess let's go for Crunch. We might get the defense drop, too. We won't, but we could. And here's where I probably die to, like, overheat or some shit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm living this. Nah. That's a shame. Oh, with fucking Life Orb, okay. I've lost my Focus Sash. What would this thing have that would be able to kill me? It's Water, Grass, and Ice. Probably none of those unless it has Scald. Fighting Fairy, Bug. I could maybe see some sort of fighting move. But I don't think it's too likely to have any of those. I don't know, it might have, like, Superpower or some shit. But, well, go for it. Okay. That is fine. I'm guessing I outspeed, so maybe I just finish it off. Yeah. Okay. This one was a little bit rougher than the other fights, but... Oh. For a second there, I'm like, oh shit, that's actually a problem. No, because I... Why would it be? I'm so conditioned to the opponent not selecting a move that won't hit me because they'll just switch, that anytime I see a move coming out, I'm like, oh no! But it's like, no, it's fine. Alright. Heal up. I think my team's been doing pretty good. Not everybody's had a massively amazing roll yet, but... That was just the end of the sentence. Alright. We do more of the same. I'm gonna do a safety save, though. Egad. Well, we fought Egad in the fucking lab earlier, and he had all three of the dragons. Here he's just a ghost user, right? So aside from my own ghost, what do I have to counter that? Oh. I'm sure everybody loved that burp. I've got knockoff, I've got crunch, I've got transforming into shit, and I've got just kind of neutral hits. I can... yeah. I think the leading with Intimidate is the right strat. I remember these things being a pain in the ass, but I don't remember why. I'm gonna assume that Swords Dance is not the correct play here and just go straight for the hit. Motherfuck! I'm so tempted to just load that save state, but that would be lame. So here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna go for Phantom Force again, probably. I'll switch in. He'll be committed to the move, and I can get in a hit if I act second, which I don't know if I will. Okay. What move would this have that would be a problem? It could be a number of things. It could also have none of them. Let's find out. Or maybe I just fucking kill it. God damn it. Ugh! You son of a bitch! Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, how am I already in such a shitty position here? Rocky Helmet, really? Alright, what are you gonna do? Shadow Sneak? Oh. No, that's significantly worse. And I think this thing's pretty fast, so let's not risk that. Get the fuck out of here. Yep, definitely needed that crit. That's fine. Better that than Crunch. God, that was only his first one. Yeah, more legendaries. Dark Ghost, right? Or, no, Dark Dragon. No, Ghost Dragon. Dark Dragon is the other one. This is Ghost Dragon. Okay, I mean, there's always Crunch. It's a generic, super effective move. I wish you weren't fucking dead. I've got my, you know, boom burst nuke in the back pocket if I need it. Let's just see what happens. I might reload the save state if you know, things go poorly, but... Oh, that's what I love to see. Especially when it looks like Crunch is a, 4-hit KO, probably. Maybe 3 if I'm really lucky. I don't like this. The problem is, you know, if I switch out, that's another turn for it to get another Dragon Dance up, so, like, maybe Boom Burst wouldn't even be the solution that I need. I feel like just spamming Crunch is not the right call, but I don't really know what the right call would be. I'm just sticking with it. Okay, that's annoying, but tolerable. I don't think I have anybody who can take that hit particularly well, so we'll stay in, and I normally don't like using items in the middle of battle if I can help it, but what else am I going to do this turn? Do I have a Max Mushroom? It's like a full restore. Yeah, I'll just use that. Maybe get me into Lychee range? No. So it outspeeds me. I'm not in a great HP threshold here. So how about that? Does this just turn into a stall fest? You know what? Let's... Reviving shit in the middle of battle is lame, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't give a shit. Okay. Interesting damage roll there. Now, I've got an attack buff and a speed buff, but it also has both of those. Acrobatics is good neutral damage. It's doubled because of... Yeah, so this is 110 plus stab. This is 80 plus super effective. This is 165, I guess. And this is 160. Acrobatics is very slightly stronger, if I did my math right. Alright, cool. I'm gonna outspeed you for sure, right? And this one is Dark Ghost, so it's not even weak to Crunch, so I think we stick with Acrobatics. Now, the smart play here would be to actually heal first. I already felt bad about healing earlier. I don't know if I want to keep doing that. Is Acrobatics the right call? This is 110. Or no, it's, yeah, 110 plus stab. This is 120 plus stab. Lower accuracy. We go with Acrobatics. I don't want to risk missing. Probably won't KO, but Oh, okay. I don't know if I needed that crit, but welcome, I guess. Birdo's moving on up in the world. I have one of those. No Intimidate, though? Is this the Lychee Berry sweep that I was hoping for? Cannot fucking believe I landed in this HP range. I don't remember what Erie's deal is. Is this thing a speedy little fucker? I feel like it might be a speedy little fucker, which if that's the case, my sweep's about to end, but... let's, you know, keep assuming that it'll work. Okay, maybe it will. You know, it's a good thing only his first thing had a Rocky Helmet. And Gloomtail? Nope, only one. Okay, I think we win. Nope, priority move. Lame. Okay, I could just go for the Boom Burst. Let's, you know what, let's go for the mirror match, it'll be more fun. Fun, in quotes. I will win with swagger alone. No, I don't think I will. Priority match. Does the choice scarf actually matter with this? It does, right? Because it's... we'll be in the same priority bracket, and then it'll still look at speed anyway. So we take turns kicking each other in the dick, and because I'm going first, presumably I will win, unless this thing has high HP and I don't, because I don't copy their HP. Okay, it looks like I'm probably winning this. I am immune to your swag. I mean, the dragon spooked me a little bit. Yeah, I kind of already did that one. Alright, let's heal up. I need to take a break for more fucking mucus removal. And, then I suppose all that's left is Lugia. Yes, I wanted to look at the Oranberry. Enjoy its blueness. Let's not forget to put on the Lychee. Although, I have a feeling I might actually want this more. Because he's going to have Bluey, right? And it has Ice Beam. I don't know for sure that this is the right call. It might be stupid. And, you know, end up, I'll just have that berry throughout the fight, and it won't get knocked off, and I won't get my Unburden, and acrobatics will suck. But I'm going to take a gamble on it. And, yeah, I think we're fine here, so. Nose blowing time. Alrighty, let's, keep this wagon train a-moving. Let's go ahead and restart all of it, just for fun. Boy, do I not remember what Luigi's team has. I know he used to have, like, a Goomba stack and stuff like that, but I don't remember if he still uses that in the champion fight. Oh shit, what happened to Luigi? I'm going to do my best to get through this without save scumming and item abuse. We'll see how it goes. I remember this guy being a pain in the ass. It's very, very bulky from what I remember, and it's ground steel. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know if it's gonna go for a stat up of its own or just start hitting me with, like, Iron Head and shit. At least I lowered its attack. Okay, we don't like to see Stealth Rock. There's the Iron Head. At least do half. Okay, well I do outspeed. I don't know if I want to go for the Phantom Force, because I'm outspeeding, but, like, it gives it a turn to do some other shit that I don't want. Play Rough is resisted by Steel, but it should be good enough, right? Cool. I love it. Oh my god. Oh, the Life Orb. Man. Well, at least we traded KOs. Alright, well, with no idea what he's sending in, let's, go for the mirror match. Wait, does Imposter work if it's... Okay, good. I'm like, it didn't have to already be on the field, right? So yeah, this thing is just knock off and, knock off alone. That is what this thing does. You know, dual wing beat is at least not resisted. The question is, you know, even with me resisting knockoff, with it doing the extra damage and like removing my fucking choice scarf, am I still gonna even want to stay in against this thing? But who would I switch in if I didn't? I mean, you can't get hit by dark or flying. Yeah, here, hold on, we have access to its full moveset. It can get hit by grass, so no, that's not really the right call. I would be able to take one hit, because it wouldn't know to use that this turn, and then it would switch. I think I'm just staying in. God, why is this thing so bulky? Yeah, there's the fucking knockoff. Okay, that did less than I expected it would. So now it's a speed tie, and I got so close to 50% on that attack that a damage roll could, you know, screw me over here, which is annoying, but we commit to it. Okay. Now I wish I could, ooh, I lost the choice scarf. I can use knockoff against this thing. Hell yeah. No, it was just a charcoal. Well, I mean, it weakened it a bit. Okay, we've had this conversation before. Can it have anything that will damage dry bones? And I think I came to the conclusion that it probably doesn't. So I will switch in, and then I will predict him to switch. The fucking Stealth Rock, oh my god. I forgot it was there. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the moment he used that, this just became a fucking 5v6. God damn it. Now, did that count as a turn? Is he gonna switch out, thinking that he can't do damage? I don't know how that works. No, that was not a turn. Okay. Let's scout for shit and see if I can do some damage. I think this is a special attacker, so it's probably not going to do contact, but yeah, we can try. Brine. Ugh. Okay, so it does have a water move. Oh, fuck. I really hope this KOs. Okay. You know, in hindsight, head smash would have been the smarter move because it had stab, but at least this, you know, with this I didn't take recoil. Alright. You are gonna go for some water move, which I'm gonna probably die to. Now, if I take the resisted water move, and then it switches to Ice Beam, which is weakened by the Yachi Berry, will I survive? I'm gonna say probably yes, but then I don't know if I'll be able to KO it in one hit. And I'm not gonna be getting the Lychee boost, so I have increased speed but not attack. So I'm gonna actually hope that I outspeed and just go for the Earthquake. Let me just waste its time first. And then Earthquake. Who knows? Hydro Pump might also miss. Citrus? Okay. Guess what? Hydro Pump didn't miss. Oh well. Your roll was appreciated. So he's got 2 things left after this. I've only got 2 things in total. I should outspeed even before the Unburden shit. Thank you, fucking Stealth Rock. I appreciate it. Is the Yachi Berry even gonna fucking matter with a quad effective Ice Beam? It's not a stab Ice Beam, so I don't know. We go for Power Whip. Yep, I fucking knew it was gonna miss. And it didn't go for Ice Beam anyway. Man. Yeah, I think that's a game over here. That's a little lame. Now, I could go into, like, you know, desperate revive mode here. I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to see if I can just win the fight from the start without resorting to that, so I'll just kind of take the loss and redo it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to, you know, still try here, though, so... Poison resists Fairy, but how much is this going to do anyway? Because this is a really fucking strong attack. And probably dead. Yeah, okay. So, here's what we do. Because he leads with Stealth Rock, we need to put a stop to that shit immediately. So either I don't have Rapid Spin. Do I have Heavy Duty Boots? Or whatever they're called. Yes, I do. I hate losing the Focus Sash, but I mean... Do I go for it? I'm trying to think here. I'd have to know exactly... Like, I'd have to know for sure that I can take a hit from the opponent. Or, yeah, that they have nothing to do against me. I don't know if that's the answer. I'm thinking we, try to put the fucking mole to sleep immediately. Also, the Lychee Berry strat is probably better than the Yachi. Either way, it, you know, involves me surviving a hit, but we'll go for this. Okay, we try again. Motherfuck. First try. And now we have to eliminate this thing before it can wake up and do it anyway, so, maybe a 2-hit KO with Flamethrower? Okay. Please don't fucking wake up. I'm gonna outspeed anyway. Okay, it's fine. Okay. We no longer immediately lose Ness. All it took was a little bit of retrying. It's stupid that I had to do that, but, you know, it worked. Oh, we're bringing out this asshole immediately, huh? Okay. I don't want to take a Sludge Wave from you. You know who doesn't mind taking a Sludge Wave from you? You. But you don't want to take a Hydro Pump. Same could apply here. Can take the Sludge Wave, no problem. Doesn't want the Hydro Pump. You resist poison. And then can just kind of deal decent neutral attacks in response. Unclear. I don't know what this thing's full moveset is. We can find out, though. Very odd choice. Okay. Well, I don't think the AI is going to switch as long as it has some options. So, it'll probably just, you know, use whatever is the strongest move against me, right? And I don't actually have the ability to check which is stronger. I think Hydro Pump is 110 and Sludge Wave is like 90. Problem is Hydro Pump's accuracy is kind of shit-ass. Obviously not Signal Beam. I don't know why I'd ever go for that. Let's roll the dice. Oh, hey, look, the dice fucking failed me. Didn't fail him, though. We go again. Maybe this time I'll hit and he won't. Not bad damage. Okay, well, I'm dead. Not the most impressive showing, but... oh well, what can you do? What do I want to go for? I think we've determined that I outspeed. Right? Actually, I don't even remember. Fuck. I think I do, but I'm, like, second-guessing myself. And this thing is at, like, about half HP, and Earthquake should kill it. It's either that or just go for Schroeder and just, you know, take a neutral hit from Hydro Pump and hope that I can deal enough damage in return. I really hope I'm not forgetting. Okay. This has got a KO, right? I don't know what that was, but... Hydro Pump miss? Fuck you. Sturdy? I do have Sturdy, right? Yes! It actually came in handy. Okay. Now Earthquake kill. He already used its item, it's a citrus berry. It doesn't have, like, Unburden or any shit like that, so... Yeah. I actually forgot that I had Sturdy until I saw the HP bar falling, and I'm like, oh shit! Yeah. Yeah, you're real cool. Well, I mean, I can waste its turn with this. Oh, wow, knockoff? Oh, I think this thing's really fast. I don't know if it's going to outspeed me, but I suspect it probably is. There might be value in me staying alive later, so maybe I don't want to just throw that away for no reason. Like, you know, a head smash that connects, it would KO me, but it would deal good damage to the Pyoro, if not outright kill it. But I don't know if I'm going to act first. So... We know there's a knockoff incoming. There's no fucking Stealth Rock on the field. So... We switch in. The knockoff does nothing. The opponent is like, oh, I can use Power Whip. Does that. I eat the Focus Sash. Get an attack in. I don't know if that really accomplishes that much. Fuck it, we just Boom Burst. When in doubt, just use Strong Move. Yeah, okay. Hopefully I would have survived that hit anyway, but I appreciate the miss nonetheless. Yeah! I don't know who's faster here. Boom Burst is, you know, going to be super effective. It'll be definitely a good hit here. If it goes first... I don't know what it would have that would just instant kill me, but, I mean... There's probably something. I don't know. Whatever, we go for it. And he's got the Blarg, and what else does he have? I don't remember what's after this, if we've even seen it. Alright, so we know this thing has, Brine. I have to keep that in mind. It has Flamethrower or some other fire move. I don't remember if we've seen its other moves yet. I'm kind of tempted to just go for this. Again, Boom Burst would do decent damage, but it'd be resisted, so, like... Who would I switch to after? Honestly, maybe this would be the point where I head smash. I'm playing really cautiously for someone who only has one KO currently. Let's just try it. Wasn't expecting it to outspeed. Now, if it wakes up turn 1, I'm just fucked. But, we try. We try things. Now, hopefully I outspeed it. And hopefully fucking Head Smash doesn't miss. It's like 85 accuracy, right? Ugh. It's disgusting. Earthquake would do less damage is the problem. Head smash is stab. We roll high. God damn it, okay. I need... Its turn happened first, right? It spent a turn sleeping and then I head smashed. So, this thing's been asleep a couple turns. It's probably gonna wake up and just kill me. So we predict the brine, and with that knowledge, we do what exactly? I don't really want to switch you in. It's a good question. I'm thinking. I don't think there's any advantage to me staying in, because it's almost certainly going to wake up this turn and just kill me. There is a chance it doesn't, and I can, you know, get another chance with Head Smash, but I don't know how likely that is. You'll take the brine decently enough, but then it'll kill you probably next turn. You'll have to use up your Focus Sash. Maybe... Yeah, I kind of don't have a good answer to this thing. That's annoying. I guess I'll just do this. This thing's a special attacker, so that doesn't really matter. Damn it, it did have another turn of sleep! Oh, that's annoying. Okay, Okay. Well... It's probably going to act first, so I don't know if I have time to get in a Swords Dance. Oh. Well, I mean, you could harshly lower your special attack. That doesn't bother me any. I kind of don't love the one-hit KO part of it, though. That part's a little shit-ass. Okay, we go for the Lovely Kiss again. I was really counting on that to hit, because I don't think I can take another one of those. Okay, we do the same shit again. And we really hope that Head Smash doesn't fucking miss. It's 80 accuracy. 4 out of 5 chance to hit. Please fucking hit. And also don't wake up on this first turn. Okay, now just hit. Okay. And does this KO, or does it just put it low? Alright. What the fuck is his last thing? Chance that I just win the battle right here. And this is gonna have a Grass or Fairy. I can't take either of those. But you know what? I take one hit. I can do some damage. This thing's pure Fairy. It resists Dark, but the usefulness of removing a potentially shitty item is probably worth the effort anyway. God damn, that did a lot. Throat spray. Nah, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, well, this is a KO, but, you know, that's... It's gonna be no matter what. If I switch out and then switch this thing back in later, it's just gonna die on the first turn anyway, so... Whatever. I could use a healing item. I'm trying to not do that. Alright, you can finish this thing off, right? Oh god, that has a chance to sleep, doesn't it? Okay. That could have been ugly. I kind of wanted to end on my starter, though. And with that, I believe we have done all of the optional fights in the game. If there's any more that I missed, I don't care. That's good enough. Not the same ending as before, right? Yeah, it's just kind of an abridged version. I wonder if one of the devs just, you know, really, really loves Mario 3, or if they just kind of chose that as a running gag for no particular reason. You know, Mario 3 is a good game. I still personally think Mario World is a little better, but they've got their pros and cons. So yeah, we are now, well and truly done with this game. There's, I don't believe there's anything more for me to take from it. And we can move on to something else that will, hopefully not put me in the mood to, like, take so fucking long between videos anymore, and I can try to catch up. Just for reference, whenever I say that I'm, like, a certain number of videos behind, what I mean by that is I have a personal schedule that I try to stick to of, 4 videos a month. Shit, I'm sorry. On pause, but it's in the middle of the fucking credits. I try to do 4 videos a month, you know, ideally 1 per week, but I can do 2 one week and then skip 1. That part doesn't really matter too much. And ever since I started the Patreon stuff, way back with Shovel Knight, or whatever my first one was, I think it was Shovel Knight, that's always been my goal. And there has been a couple times where I fudged it, like with Random Crap Week. I had that count for a whole month, even though I put it out all in 1 week, but it was basically enough material to count for that anyway, so I don't know if that counts as fudging it too much. But I've fallen so freaking far behind with this game, and I couldn't really tell you why, because I do enjoy it. Part of it, I think, is just the stress of having to maintain solo commentary on a game that is not always the most exciting. When it gets to the harder battles and I can kind of, like, talk through my thought process and stuff, I kind of like doing that. And I assume people who are, you know, well acquainted with the Pokemon battle system can get some enjoyment from that too. But it just kind of stresses me a little bit. And I have legitimately also gotten sick like fucking 3 times in the past 3 months. I don't know what is up with that. I had the horrible tooth pain for a while, which thankfully has mostly gone away. It flares up a little bit now and then, but yeah. I've mentioned before that I think my next thing after this is going to be the Banjo-Kazooie hack, Nostalgia 64, which I'll do in the PC recomp thing. So I'll have to get all that set up. That should be kind of fun. Obviously I like Banjo a lot. I expect it won't take that long to get through, though. I don't have, like, a good sense of it, because I know nothing about the hack, but just knowing how previous ones have gone, I would probably guess, like, 2 to 5 videos. It depends how long it is. Probably more than 2, right? Because it's not like that Wind Waker one, which was just kind of like 1 level. I don't know, we'll see. So it won't be a very long one. And then after that, I said that I'd try to do that Earthbound hack. I still don't know how to feel about that one. What's the name of it again? I've got the tab open. It's Mother 2 Deluxe. It is basically just Earthbound with quality of life stuff. Some adjustment to difficulty, that kind of thing. And it's, you know, I like Earthbound, but I've never done it on the channel. I've only done it on Autumn's. I've only ever played through it myself once, and so I'm kind of interested to give that a try. I worry that it'll get dull, and it'll have the same problem as this, where I don't know how to do it with solo commentary, so, you know, as much as people hate it, I might have to bring someone else on for that one. Maybe not 100% of the time, but popping in for videos here and there. We'll see. Either way, that's all I've basically got lined up. I said a long time ago that I could do Jak and Daxter, but we're doing that on Joel's Sunday streams. We're almost done with it. Not Sunday, Friday, whatever. Planet Robobot was a suggestion. I'm probably still just going to stream that at some point. Beyond that, I kind of don't know. So, if people have suggestions of stuff that, like, you know, that I'll like, and it's not just like, here's a game that I like, but you've shown no interest in, I want you to play this. Like, you know, you can suggest that, but expect me to ignore it. But yeah, feel free to let me know, and we'll see how things go. I hope that I can catch up and continue to provide videos that are at least decent. I know that, you know, I don't do any editing, and these are pretty dry, but that's what people have come to expect, and I hope that they provide at least some value to people. So, let's end with, I don't know which one we're ending with, but we'll know it when I see it. We'll just end with the penguin face.